Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Brian and you're watching Build a Place. This is a quite unique project I'm going to be working on. This is a 3/4 inch impact wrench that runs off AC power. It was gifted to me and gifted to me not working. So the challenge is to try to figure out why it won't work. So we're going to go over some debugging techniques that I use, and these techniques can be used on pretty much any kind of electric motor or electric tool like this. Let's go to work and see if we can find out what's going on with this impact wrench. Well, the first thing I want to do is we're going to look at the brushes, see what they look like. So pull the brushes out and see. They have good length to them. Doesn't look bad. I'm going to leave the brushes out probably because I'm probably going to take this end off because this is the reversing mechanism. It's kind of, I've never dealt with anything quite like this before, but we're going to probably, but maybe not. That's a probably. Brushes, they still have good length to them. So we're going to leave those out. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to look and make sure this cord is still good. So we're going to need a multimeter. Let's get a regular digital multimeter. So we're going to work on taking this cover off so we can get access to the terminals on the switch where the power comes in. That way we can inspect, make sure that this is not a problem here, which quite possibly can be. Okay, this cover's off. Oh, you gotta make sure you have this unplugged before you start doing this work. That's definitely, you don't want to be getting into AC. That's not, it makes for a bad day when you get shocked. So I'm looking here, this wire has been pinched right on top of that. That don't look too good, but it doesn't look to be any exposed copper. So that may just be an assembly problem. Let's see if we can get this switch. Doesn't look like it's going to be easy to gain access to all the terminals on the switch until we bring the switch up and out. So I think we're going to take this clamp off. Wow, it's on there pretty good. No, it's not on too good. It's just got maybe some Loctite or something on it. Take this clamp off so the wire will be free on the strain relief end of this. It looks like it has one screw, maybe more than one screw, holding the switch in. There's some type of stud here also with what appears to be a, well, I guess that's we're going to probably take that out too, so I'm going to get a wrench that can reach down in there and get that. I didn't realize that I didn't have much as far as deep sockets and 1/4 inch drive, but I found one. So let's get this to be in the off position. Finish. Yeah, I think that's it. Just that one stud is all that's left holding the switch on. Put it there. So you got the switch. I mean, the switch makes a good sound, like it's good. So I know I got to replace this wire. If I get it working, the wire's going to have to come out anyway. So let's get this out of here. So we're going to look at we're going to turn a meter on and we're going to get it to the 200 ohms scale. Check the meter. It's got 0.2 ohms of resistance on the lead, so we're not going to worry too much about that. But we'll take the lug that's on the, would be on my left, that's going to be the neutral. So we're going to come across, and the line coming into neutral is here. So we got, it's like 4 ohms of resistance. It's going down. Yeah, we got, so it's 0.4. So we got 1 ohm of resistance. That's, I don't think that's going to stop it from working. Okay, the opposite side is the line side, the line side, which is the black wire. That's actually lower resistance. It's just under an ohm. So that should allow it to work. So that shouldn't be the problem. Now let's go through the switch. So this is the line side and this is the load side. So if I can hold both of them together and hit the switch, well, that may be a problem. Let's do this again. Let me get this out of the way so you can see. Okay, this is the line side and this is the load side of the switch on the coming in. If I can hold both of these probes right, let me just put the switch. That okay, do both things at one time. Let me put a clamp on there to hold that. That should work to hold it in the on position. Well, maybe not. Nope. I'm not having any luck. There, it's on now. So we're going to go on the black wire, which is line in. Don't look real. Well, it's like 3 ohms. That still should be good. So then let's go on the neutral side. Wait a minute. Yeah, the neutral side is the white coming in and what's black going out. Oh, that's not working very well. Let's try this again. Let me try a smaller clamp. Okay, maybe the small clamp worked good. So the neutral side coming in from the AC plug is white there, and it's going to be the black leaving out. And that looks, wow, that looks fairly low. It's like 0.9, so it'd be like 0.5 if our meter read 0.3, 0.2. This one seems, that's still 2 ohms, well, less than an ohm, or just about an ohm. It shouldn't stop that from operating. So let's go across the 2 outputs. Let's read just the motor itself. I don't think I'm gonna get anything there. Let me just do that anyway. Okay, that's out of limit or infinity. So that's basically an open. Let's get this out of the way. So we know the switch basically works. So we're making connection through the switch. So it's coming into here. So what I'm going to do is, not knowing exactly what's back here, I'm going to take this switching mechanism off. It may not be the smart thing to do, but that's my next step. Get this out of the way, use this driver, see if we can get this screw to come off. There it goes. Came up fairly easy. Okay, so we took the brushes out. And let's start taking this thing apart. And looking as we take it apart and make sure that we put everything back together the way it came. So we'll put everything And this set of contacts that make contact change the, well, I can see something here right now that I'm not sure. These fingers here look like they're not putting much pressure down to make good contact. That one's making good contact. Maybe this piece here helps hold that down so it does give a good connection. I want to investigate a little deeper. There's a lot of dirt and stuff right here, but I want to investigate this area a little bit more, see what's actually going on in here. That doesn't look quite right either. That being bent like that, that doesn't look like that's the way it should be resting in there. Unless that's the way it was designed to be crimped like that. See how that's down under there? That just don't look like that's the way it was designed to be. So we'll just put that upside down like that. Oh, it's coming apart. Looking at the insulation on the wire, making sure that doesn't look bad. I guess the armature doesn't appear to be bad. That spins freely, more or less. I see a bearing. Oh, I see where it came from too. There should be two of them. Came from right in there. There's the other one. See if I can get that one out of there. Yeah. These bearings came from right here. This created a detent in the switch. So don't want to lose those, because then you won't have a detent in the switch. Everything looks like, nothing looks like it's broken free anywhere. Wiring all looks, this just looks strange why that, it's almost like this piece fell down into the assembly somehow. It should have not been dimpled into there. It should lay flat on, looks like it should lay flat on here and not be dimpled like it was. Maybe that was stopping it from making connection. I assume this thing is symmetrical, and I didn't look at that. Well, maybe this isn't going to be a good video. Let's clean these contacts up a little bit. I don't think this is a problem. I definitely don't think this is what's keeping it from working. This is totally different than anything I've ever worked on, but there's this reversing mechanism. All right, let's see what happens. This on there for an insulator. Okay, put the cap back on. Okay, that locks. Let's put the brushes back in. Make sure we put them in the right way. With the radius that would go around the armature. Radius matches the armature. That's the radius in the brush. Make sure it matches the radius that's going to form on the armature. Okay, let's do something I'm going to be cautious doing. Get my clamp again. Put the clamp on the switch in the on position. Make sure the wires are all free somewhere. And we'll plug this into the power, see what, if anything happens. Nope, nothing happens. Well, oh, there it goes. See if it goes the other direction. Nope. I think this is a piece. It's time for this scrapyard for this. Sadly, let it go. Well, you can't always fix everything, and it didn't cost me anything. This was, like I said, it was gifted to me. So I think this is going to get added to my metal scrap pile. So the scrap man's going to be giving me probably 10 cents for this thing. So it'll be out of the shop and gone. I hope you enjoyed some of the techniques that I use to determine, well, basically to use the skills that I have to find out what's wrong. I mean, if it was a switch, I can't buy the switch anymore. The cable I could replace, the brushes I'm pretty sure I could have found, but pretty much everything else in here is obsolete, or it's more expensive than what it's worth to repair. So off to the scrap, jeez, off to the scrap pile for this impact wrench. It's going to be good to see it go because it's going to be one less thing in the shop. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you like, which you're probably not going to like it. Send me comments telling me that I don't know what I'm doing. But until the next video, I hope you enjoyed. Kind of enjoyed this one a little bit. It wasn't that entertaining. So, see ya.